Moriri Enterprises, in conjunction with Nichi Comprehensive Secondary School, Limbe, we are, yes, bringing you educational content. What you must know before Form 1, what you must know before writing the GCO levels, what you must know before becoming, yes, an engineer, an economist, even a scientist. Yes, presentation, bringing it. Yes, this is Engineer Aruma Nelson Shawanu. We'll be talking about negative and positive numbers. Now, understanding negative numbers can be quite challenging for many students. Many kids struggle to grasp the concept of negative numbers, numbers below zero, as they are often taught to understand numbers in a positive context initially. This can lead to misconceptions. As you see, negative numbers are used in various real-world scenarios such as temperatures below zero, financial debts, and elevation below sea level. Kids may find it hard to relate these concepts to their everyday experiences, rather. Oh, performing calculations with negative numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, can be particularly confusing. Students may misapply rules, leading to errors in computation. The difficulties with negative numbers can contribute to math anxiety, making kids hesitant to engage with math altogether. In some educational systems, the introduction of negative numbers may delay or not even taught at all, making it difficult when kids get to higher levels. Now, some schools have applied strategies like number line, like visual aids, using visual aids, or using real life examples. But altogether, not every kid struggle with negative numbers, but many do. And that's why, as educators, it is incumbent or it's onto us to address these problems. Now, let's go. Now, today, numbers are positive, yes, or negative. So we don't only have numbers like 2. We should add an adjective before the 2. We call it positive 2. And if we get a 2, we can also add another adjective called negative 2. So now, in this case, we should not confuse this appellation, positive and negative. We should not confuse it with plus. Above there we have positive, but here is plus. The same symbol, right? So plus is an action, it's a verb, not an adjective like positive. It means to join two things together. Negative, minus, it means to remove one thing from another. Now if we have 2, which is the number that we are introduced to in nursery, primary, we add an adjective before that, positive 2. Yeah. And it's like you have 1 positive, 2 positives. Let's take 7 for example. We add the adjective positive 7. That's the name. And then now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 positives. All right. Bear with me. We have 3 here. We add negative to the 3 before the 3. That's an adjective describing the 3. Negative 3. 1 negative, 2 negative, 3 negatives. Take 6 for example. We add an adjective before the 6. We call it negative 6. 1 negative, 2 negative, 3 negatives, 4 negatives, 5 negatives, 6 negatives. All right, my friends. Let's change another method. Let's look at it from a race. All right. Now we want to run a race. Here comes our player, and then here's our checkered flag. You get to the checkered flag, you win. All right. So there's this concept of positive direction. Where is the winning direction? And where is the no-go direction? Now see what happens. Our player takes 1 step to the right, we say 1 positive, 2 steps to the right, 2 positives, 3 steps to the right, 3 positives, and 4 steps to the right, 4 positive, and he gets to the checkered flag. He wins. Now consider the scenario where he's back 3 steps. So we know 4 steps is better than 3. 3 steps is better than 2. 2 steps is better than 1. And we're back at 0. All right. Consider player 2. Instead of moving or running towards the positive direction, He embarks on a negative direction. 1 negative, 2 negative, 3 negatives, 4 negatives. He is farther and farther away from the checkered flag. So this is your negative number, the opposite of positive number, right? So here we go. Player 1 at 0, player 2 at 4 negatives. So we can see that negative numbers are worse or less than 0. So negative 4 is less than, that's a less than sign. It means it's worse. But when we look at the magnitude, 4 looks like a bigger number, but this is not 4. Numbers today should have an adjective before them, a negative number or a positive number, and 0 is sitting right there in the middle. Now look at this scenario. That's negative 3 negatives. That's negative 3 is still worse than 0, less than 0. Here we go. Negative 2, less than 0. Here we go again. Negative 1, less than 0. All negative numbers are worse than 0. Here is 0. And then here comes a player, 2 steps to the right. Which direction? Positive or negative? Of course, positive direction. 2 steps. So we add our positive sign. This is not plus. This sign is positive. An adjective, not an action. Not an action. Plus means an action. Here is just, we are just describing it. Positive, meaning that it is a better number to the right. And then here comes another player, negative 2. We describe it, not minus 2. Negative 2. The use of language in education is very, very important. That's a checkered flag, and a positive is much closer to the checkered flag than 0, and 0 is better than negative 2. Please don't get confused. Here we go, and we are at the end of the show. And we will be bringing you another show where we'll be talking about the actions, the verbs, plus and minus. And we will be bringing you a whole lot of magic. We are the best in education, innovation, and technology. It has been Engineer Aruma Nelson Shawanu of Moreri Enterprises, a global education conglomerate.